Hello everybody, this is Judge Free Time Extra here, and for a while I've been using this wax warmer from Glade, and don't get me wrong, it's done me well. Basically, if you don't know what a wax warmer is, it's one of these where you put your wax in the top here. I haven't got any wax to demonstrate what I have, but I don't want to open it out. And then what happens is the wax block melts, and then it makes this perfume fragrance until you have to get the damn thing out again, which is always a challenge. Anyway, it's done me well, and it actually did the job nicely. It melted the wax and smelt the room very nice, unless you had a version of it where the wax would stink after a while and smell like gas or something, and and that's the one I've had recently on Instagram, which was the I can't remember the one it was called, but it's pretty good, but it's pretty bad when it's on the end cycle. So near the end of the day, it's recommended to unplug it and then shove it in the freezer and then try and get it out. But freezing it didn't work, obviously, so sometimes freezing it won't work and you have to spoon it out yourself and completely ruin the dish somehow. But amazingly, it didn't ruin the dish, so it's done me well. This did me well, don't get me wrong, but the problem with it was that it wasn't black. So I decided to waste more money and get something like this. Now don't get me wrong, the other one did me well, but unfortunately it wasn't black. Now, why do I want it black, you may say? Well, because my speaker equipment and all my other equipment is black, and the white wax warmer, as much as it works, it doesn't blend in with my equipment too well. Plus it has a flower on it and it's really annoying, and etc. Plus it didn't come with any wax, and this one did, and this one was £4, and the other one was like 6 or 7 quid still in the shops, but not in Tesco because my local didn't have it anymore. They only had these, as far as I can tell. Plus it has a switch on it, and it looks more modern. So, and compared to this one where it had a flower on it, the flower was a bit gross. So I decided to up my game and go from a old-fashioned grandma's kitchen look to something black and gorgeous. Anyway, let's look inside. I know this is not an unboxing video. Also, I noticed that the box is a lot more bigger than the other Glade box that I opened from the wax melt video. Pretty funny. Well, pretty funny. Let's get this out. This is not an unboxing or anything like that. Let's get that out like that. Nothing else in the box. I can already smell the wax. It's pretty damn good. Oh, interesting. It doesn't have the figure 8 plug end anymore. Ah, disappointing, but never mind. There is your bowl. It's a lot smaller than the Glade. And here is the free 2-bar thing, which is very smelly. I can smell it from here. Hang on. Let's have a little sniff, YouTube. Oh my god, that is very strong. So strong, in fact, I think one of them was strong enough to smell in Tesco. Anyway, good reason to get this on-off switch. No figure 8, which is annoying. I'm guessing they found out that people were buying these and figuring out they didn't need to change the plug. They just got their own figure 8 and plugged it in. Very naughty Glade. Sorry, Airwick. What am I saying? Anyway, the bowl size is a lot smaller than the Glade one, as you can see, look. And because people are idiotic, they have to put "not for food use" on it. But it actually does look a lot smaller and nicer, and will fit on my speaker without it melting wax everywhere. So as a size comparison, let's quickly look at both of these machines. One thing that's good about the Glade is the switch is on the front and the wire is on the side, which is nice. And the horrible thing about the Glade is the wire is at the front and the light is on the front to indicate it's on, which I always have it that way around because I need to know if it was on. Anyway, they're both there, and as you can see, look, they are, well, one's smaller than the other, and yeah, that's about it really. Let's read the box, shall we? Because the box is interesting. No instructions. Oh, here's instructions. Who helps to look? Oh my god! Charlie, what's his name? Oh god, sorry, I really am butchering your name. Was correct. This looks like it's been printed off someone's fucking computer. Terrible. Anyway, you gotta read that because everyone knows how to use one of these things now. Plop in the wax, turn it on, etc. World ends. Except for the world ends bit. Anyway, the scent is pretty nice. Although I won't be getting Airwick because I'm not spending too much money on Airwick products. Yeah, screw that Airwick. I'm not spending that much money. A good test though with this will be to use the Tesco big wax melt thing. In this thing, it wasn't a problem. It didn't pool everywhere. But this one does look a little bit deeper. So I don't know. I don't know why this looks so much smaller than the Glade. It's really strange. Anyway, great fragrance without a flame. Duh. And it's Driftwood Sea Spray Warm Breeze. And there's their other fragrances that I'm never going to buy. It says read instructions, etc. And if your home looks like this, then you never have to clean your sofa because most of them are black or something. Because not because you've picked the colour, but because your dog has put muddy footprints all over it. If you haven't got a dog, then you have. So I'm going to set this up and see how I get on. I'm going to use this wax for now. I might dump both sticks in because I only get two, which is very cheeky if you ask me, but it's a nice little freebie. It says part of a kit, which is oh, really, I thought I had to solve this separately because it was in the... Anyway, one thing that Glade didn't have, and that was the fragrance that comes with it. I'm guessing they want you to pick your own or invest in more money into the stupid Glade brand. But it did me well, and you know, if there was a black version of this and it was as cool as this, I would have bought it. But I only bought this because A, it's smaller, and B, it's a lot more attractive and etc. But again, I don't know why the sizes are a bit bigger, and it's really strange. It's going to have to get used to it. But I'm going to just check the cable quick. So I'm going to take this off. The bowls look smaller to each other, but I'm guessing if you put your own wax in it won't be a problem. No one's going to be buying the real wax, are they, unless they really like Glade or Airwick. I messed up there, but I made sure I didn't, you know, show it. Oh, this is quite a long cable. Hang on, let's see if the Glade, the silly Glade brand, yeah, it's a little long, and I'm guessing they're both the same, you know. Let's see. And the Glade wax warmer is a lot longer, but I don't know, only because this is probably not moved this way or something. I don't know. I think they're both near the same. Another great reason to get the Airwick though is it does have warning on it, and the Glade does not. I'm guessing this is more for older women that know what they're doing. Anyway, if you leave me to this now, I'm going to plug this fucker in and see how this goes. So I've plugged the bastard in, and I've put two of the sticks in. Does that mean the world's doomed now? Apparently you're supposed to put one in. I'm not messing around with these, and not going to last long anyway. Looks a bit like Kit Kat, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to let that do it. I can't believe how small this thing is. It's completely tiny. Anyway, it's blended in with everything else, so yeah. Oh, this is what I mean about it splatting. That's because I put the cubes in. And by the way, I'm not going to be using Airwick. This is the one I was on about it having a big, difficult time taking it out. But we'll come up with a test, probably in 2 days, on the same video maybe, if the Air Pure brand actually does stay melted to the actual base too long, because the biggest problem I had with the Glade was it wouldn't come off, so I had to like use like a knife or something. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to see how this goes. I'm going to leave it in there for a while, maybe until tomorrow morning, because that's when they start to run out of, well, fragrance. Anyway, so I'm going to leave that running, and I'm glad it's not that white plug anymore because it's now blended in nicely. And yeah, more in the morning, as I will show you the results. Or maybe I'll just continuously show the results of the 2 sticks in there. I don't know. Okay, it's about a couple of hours later. I failed my cleaning task, but at least I did some of it. And as you can see, the liquid has melted right there. And so yeah, 2 lines should be enough for using the wax melt. So if you're worried about putting 2 of them in, don't be. I'll probably give you some progress tomorrow. I don't know why I fucking remembered, but I will keep you going tomorrow. So I finally put another wax melt in from, well, not from a known company, to Airwick's kind of view. Oh, I must be bad now, Airwick, because I'm using different brands. Ooh. Anyway, I've put it in, and it seems to be okay. I mean, looks the same as the other shit that was in there, except for this is very strong compared to the other one. The other one was kinder to your nose. This one's like whack in your face. But I've put 2 of them in, like I would normally, to see if it actually would fill up, and it looks like to me that would do like 4 cubes, maybe 3. So yeah, but now is the bigger test. Will this fucking thing easily come out after being in the freezer either overnight or even 20 minutes? We'll see. There we go. New cube for new day. If you're wondering what I'm using in the wax warmer, it's one of these, and they don't smell too good, so I'll be glad when they're gone. I'll put the 2 pubes in another day. But anyway, update time. So you may be wondering, or maybe not, about if the wax got stuck to the bowl. Basically because the Air Pure brand is not so great when it comes up against getting the wax out. Good at fragrances for about 6 hours, and then you got to remove the fucking thing. Well, on the Glade it was a pain in the ass to get off, but it didn't scratch it. This is the one I was talking about, the Airwick, and this one came out no problem from the ice, but as predicted, the Air Pure brand got stuck to it, and I had to use well, a fork, basically a fork to get it out, and an end of the fork, you know, not the 4 bits of the fork, I mean the bottom of, you know, this bit right here. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of made me upset, so I don't think I'll be getting Air Pure for a long time, because it you know, it gets stuck so easily to it, and that's a bit of a pain in the ass. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend the Air Pure brand, specifically because it takes a lot of fucking around to get it out, compared to this one right here, which in the freezer after about 20 minutes did no problem. This was in the freezer overnight and failed to do so, so you can guess by the 20 minutes how that went. Not very well at all. So there you go. The update is both machines kind of failed the task. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope this has been good for you guys. I know it's not been for me. I'm bored out of my school doing these videos, kind of. But I wanted to show you my new wax warmer, because I didn't. Well, it's not like I don't like the Glade. The Glade is a nice machine, but it just looks ugly compared to my equipment with the flowers and shit on it. It's just not reasonable, is it? Yeah. So I thought, fuck it, I'll make it black and make it look exactly the same as my equipment. But if the Airwick one comes that easily from the freezer, many others will, except for the Airwick Air Pure brand, sorry. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.